Included here is an 8 feet wide extension of the Riverwalk Trail. That'll come from the end of the ramp, descending down to the shoreline, 145 feet to the parking lot right at the end of the south end of Chung Gardens there. And we'll probably need to get an easement there to get across the end of Chung Gardens. The city has an alley there, but we're not quite to the alley where the gate is there right now, and that's something that we've discussed with the Public Works Committee. I did some research. I haven't found any existing easements of record.
I would really like to think we've already done this a long time ago to
Possibly,
whoever owned that property before Chung Garden even owned it.
Very well could be that there was one obtained and never recorded, because I find no record of it. This evening we're asking to set the date for the public hearing on your meeting, which will be I think established later on here to be on the 27th of May.
Correct.
And prior to that, on May 21st, we want to receive and tabulate bids for the project, so that when you have your meeting, the public hearing on the 27th, if the council so wishes, they can take additional action on whatever bids we've received on the project.
Okay.
The total estimate for the ramps and the alternate extension is $235,681. The extension of the 8-foot trail is $7,605, and the ramps and retaining walls are $228,076. That's our estimate on it. We'll see what the bidders present us. So,
What was your second number?
Second number is the extension of that trail from under First Street Bridge and bringing it down to.
And what was that cost? What was that number?
$7,605.
Basically 500,000.
Yeah, that's part of the $235,000 figure.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any other questions?
So we're talking 400,000?
No.
Almost half a million.
235 is the total.
Those other two figures are in.
Oh, I thought you said
inside.
235.
235 includes the $7,600. That's the
That's
the
what I was
total.
asking.
Yeah.
thought
Oh, I'm sorry. I
price-
thought you said
You were thinking
another
furnace.
200,000. I thought you said another
The
200,000 for something
total
else.
estimate at this point is $235,681, and that's comprised of the alternate that we're taking for the trail extension,
And the full plan.
which is $7,605, and then also the main part of the project, including the dock coming out of the river, and that's $228,076. So if you add those together, your total is $235,681.
Right.
Okay.
We didn't want to put the gold inlay.
Well, it's a-
So basically, this gets you from up
Thanks,
above
Marcia.
the dam down below the dam,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Walkers,
in a
bikers,
nutshell,
handicap.
it gets you from up above down below.
And get you to Second Street,
I think we ought to go ahead and do
crossing the
this.
bridge there,
Start
because that'll
working
hook us
on
up with the bike
streets.
route.
And,
This is
and,
going to
Obviously,
accommodate
we're not gonna get it done, we'll get the trails done, you know?
trail people with kayaks that are coming down the river, canoes.
Trails.
That's the purpose of the 8 feet wide ramp going down toward the river.
Right.
And then they can re-enter the water there if they want to. They can go on down to Second Street and get on the trails there too.
and tonight, actually, what we're planning on doing is setting the date for the hearing is May 27th, so, and that time there'll be more explanations or other questions that need to be answered, and you'll also be having the bids that can be opened and
Yes.
and presented at that time
We'll
too, so.
tabulate the bids on the
Look at that.
previous
May
Wednesday,
27,
Okay.
they
so that
paid
it'll
47.
enable the council, if they want to take action on this after the hearing, that you can do that.
Right, okay. So tonight, I just need a motion to set the date for the hearing is May 27th, 6:30 PM.
We need to also discuss, before we go much further with this, is the shortfall that we have. But we found that we can fill the shortfall, but we found with the REAP grant gave us $100,000 on the project. We asked for more than that, but they gave us 100. They gave us 100. And as Steve had indicated, when we got that grant, there were actually like $2 million worth of projects requested and satisfied. There was only $900,000 that was allocated to cover REAP grants at the time, and we got 100,000 of it, so that was pretty good. We also set aside locals option sales tax dollars in our current budget. FY15 budget of $57,000. However, the difference between that and the 235 K total is $77,831. We had looked at various approaches on how to solve the problem. We looked at the $995,000 bond that we already have, but in order to get that to work, we'd have to repurpose the bond, which became more cumbersome than it was worth. We could have borrowed money from the bank, but we'd also have to go through the same process of purposing that particular. It becomes somewhat of a general obligation bond when you borrow money from the bank as well. But we found $186,000, was it?
Yes.
$186,000 hanging out.
Oh.
Just hanging out.
Oh.
It has,
I'd
when
like
I
to
say
go on a
that, it has no purpose to it. In other words, it's not obligated dollar for any specific task. So we could
Improvement investment.
capital. There you go.
We got
Capital.
some for streets.
And we take that and cover the difference in case we have to cover cash flow issues or whatever before, because obviously then we can certify that additional $77,000 under TIF if we wish to do that, but we won't see that until obviously fiscal year 16.
So where did we find this 180,000?
It's just an
Laying
investment
around
account.
shoebox.
It's a savings that we have
Yeah.
through Iowa Public Agency Investment Trust, and it's liquid, so we can move it at any time without penalty.
And we'll pay it back, as I said, when we get certified the TIF dollar. So we won't lose anything on it. Well, we'll lose it for a while.
Okay. Motion to set the date.
So moved.
Motion by Holland, second.
Second.
Second by Grover. Roll call, please.
Hill,
Yes.
Dahlbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn.
No, it's my birthday. I'm taking the day off.
27th is your birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Oh.
No,
Happy birthday.
Mike money, yes.
He'll be, this is just to talk about it.
Yep.
Okay.
Not to agree on it, just to
So we
talk.
publicly
We'll-
recognize your birthday now on the 27th. Okay.
We'll want to at least accept it on that day, hopefully, but we'll buy you a cake or something. I don't know. Okay, thank you very much. Don't hold me to that. Don't put that in the minutes.
Not out of anybody's
Not put that in
fun.
the minutes. I didn't think, you know,
Otherwise,
a
we'll be
cupcake-
obligated to buy a cake.
A cupcake, a cupcake.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Fellas.
move on. Hearings. Number 4, consider adopting a resolution amending the current budget for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2014. Motion to receive and file proof of publication of notice of public hearing. We need to hold the hearing. I hate these things. I need a motion to receive and file proof. Okay, motion.
Second.
Who was the first? Dallenbach?
Myself.
It's been awful quiet. I didn't hear it.
Sorry, I'll try to speak up.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Do we need that as a roll call? Okay, roll call, please.
Dahlbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Okay. No objections on file?
No objections on file.
Okay. Any other discussion? Motion to close the hearing and receive and file oral and written comments.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
We had the motion to receive and file proof of publication, so now we need the motion to hold the hearing.
actually hold the hearing? Okay.
I'll
moved.
make a motion.
Holland?
Oops, sorry.
All right.
Grover?
Austin, I'll second it.
Okay.
Take a pick. Mo-
One
roll
of us
call,
moves, the
please.
other seconds.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Dahlbach.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do we want, there was no discussion a few seconds ago, so I'm assuming there still isn't.
Any public discussion?
Nope. Anybody out there that wanted to speak on this particular case? Okay. Motion to close the hearing and receive and file oral and written comments.
So moved.
Motion by Hill, seconded by
Second.
Brown. Roll call, please.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland.
Yes.
Linus,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Dollenbach,
Yes.
Gruber.
Yes.
Okay. Now we need a resolution adopting the amended current budget for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2014.
Maybe we just have an explanation of why we're amending the budget.
Okay? And what the amendment is, and how much.
Okay, there were a couple programs that we amended. One was public safety, and we actually decreased the amount that we originally budgeted, and that primarily was due to Assistance to Firefighters grant that we did not receive funding for. Other areas that we amended were the culture and recreation, and we increased that program primarily due to the opening of the River's Edge facility, our new sports facility. And we did bond for that and for the City Hall HVAC improvements. And then other than that, there were some visioning and airport projects that didn't come to fruition and federal funding wasn't received. And our sewer revenue bond was callable, and the city paid this bond off and refinanced the 2003 and 2005 sewer revenue bonds. So that's what our amendments are based on.
And what's the amount, or we had what and we amended it to what?